man doesn't tell his story, but suddenly he is lost in his own world. A man doesn't tell his story, but even while eating, he is lost in thought. A man doesn't tell his story, and so many more phrases like this. There are the trends currently blowing up on social media. You have probably run into these phrases on social media, right? Whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or X. Most of the time, these trends are presented as hilarious memes or jokes. However, behind the humor, this trend carries a deep meaning regarding how society views men and how they manage their emotions. According to the Indonesian Journal of Education, Politics and Social Sciences, in a patriarchal society like Indonesia, ideal masculinity is often associated with physical strength, emotional control, decisiveness, dominance, and independence. Quoting from Parentalk.id, many men grow up in environments that teach them they must be strong and never show weakness. Phrases like, men don't cry, you have to stop your own problems, or don't talk about it, or you look weak, create a societal stereotype that men must be stoic and silent. Often, an unsupportive environment plays a role. When men do try to open up their feeling, they are often dismissed with comments like, you are being dramatic, or why are you overthinking something so small? This is what makes men choose to bury their problems. Furthermore, certain tendencies in brain development can also make it more challenging for men to articulate and express their emotions. Trends like this aren't good because besides justifying the act of bottling up feelings, they fall under hegemonic masculinity. You might initially think this is toxic masculinity, right? But according to Spikusomo Habistari, a gender studies lecturer at 11 Mari University via Kompas.com, the men don't tell stories trend is actually a form of hegemonic masculinity. And what is hegemonic masculinity? In sociology, this concept popularized by Cannell 1995 explained that there is a single ideal standard for being a man, being dominant, holding a superior position over women, and above all, always being strong. Simply put, society creates a standard that makes men so anxious. If they don't follow the stereotype, they fear being labeled as masculine or soft. The problem is, emotion is like energy. It doesn't just disappear. If you keep suppressing your feelings, that emotion will accumulate and eventually become a ticking time bomb. Psychologically, constantly suppressing emotion can have a devastating impact on mental health, ranging from chronic stress and anxiety to undetected depression. We often forget that sharing your story isn't a sign of weaknesses. It's a human necessity. As social beings, we need connection. By opening up, the burden we carry will feel lighter because we realize we aren't alone. You can check the full article of this topic on Kompas.com. So, what should we do now? You can start by sharing. Find someone you trust, be it a close friend, partner, or family. Leaning on others doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are care and love yourself.